We're here in South London with Matt Hogan from Resilient London. He's the deputy head. And we've been sharing a lot of insights around what they're doing here in terms of community involvement and moving forward in disasters. How do we empower communities? Matt, we've been talking a lot around, government in a sense, lifting their hands off the wheel a little bit and looking at how agencies can empower communities to do what they need to do in disasters. What are some of the things that you're seeing or the key trends here for you in that space?
Yeah, I think for us it's about sort of loosening the grip a little bit and thinking about how we can engage more meaningfully and authentically with communities, really getting into them and listening to what their concerns and needs are, and then thinking about how our internal processes can be adjusted to respond to that.
Yeah. I guess one of the key things that we've been talking about, there's a lot of great strategies that you guys are pioneering. And I guess for our listeners out there, what is kind of one thing that a practitioner can kind of take away today and practically and tangibly start doing in their role to start shifting that culture around lifting their hands off the wheel of control a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's about really engaging with communities. So emergency management typically is a bit more distant and I think needs to reach into communities more directly, understand what the concerns that exist there, and then think about how those can be addressed. So a number of years ago we had an incident which caused lots of debris across the streets, and local communities came out to respond to that and make the area safe and clean and tidy again. And instead of interfering in that response, we engaged with some of those community leaders and said, how can we facilitate your response through providing skips or equipment or whatever it might be, and sort of adjusting that it's their incident and we're supporting the response.
No, it's a great initiative, and I think it's one of those really great things that someone can go out and start doing now. And I think, as we spoke a lot about today, the disasters and the landscape that we're facing, we really do need to understand how we can take our hands off the wheel a little bit. So thank you so much for sharing your insights today. We've really appreciated it. For all me, myself, and disaster content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow.